Yo, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we cover the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K21 Myteam. I realized I've been messing up saying 20, so we got it with 21. And if you guys are wondering where the stats video is, it's a little bit behind. I'm gonna take my time with that, so I apologize, but it'll be there fairly soon. Don't worry. Also, subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K by the end of the year, and make sure you guys drop a like on the video down below, as well as comment what your favorite power forward is in the game right now. Honestly, mine's got to be Kenyan Martin. Like, come on, he will be making an appearance in this list at some point, but my favorite has got to be Kenyan Martin. Absolute beast, get that evo done, and he is an animal, I'm telling you. So, coming in at our number 10 spot, we have Karl Malone. And Karl Malone really was just a card that I kind of threw in here because he's a good power forward, but he didn't really impress me. You know, 6'9", decent card, 2 off badges, relentless finisher, and contact as well, which are real good badges if we're being honest, like especially contact finisher, and 13 good, you know, gold badges to help him out in the post, a little bit on defense. But the thing that hurt me with Karl Malone was only bronze rebound chaser, intimidator, and rim protector, with only silver post move lockdown. So if you're using him and you want that kind of like double big lineup that you can kind of run with Karl Malone, it's a little bit tough because Karl Malone can't help out any on the boards. And it really didn't feel to me like it was great. Karl Malone's supposed to be that guy that plays insane post game on the offensive and defensive end, and then gets rebounds as well. And he didn't do that this year. But the post game is still good. Has a nice midi, but a pretty below average 3-point shot. If you do have some sort of floor general coach boost, he can shoot consistently from 3 because you need at least a 70. His finishing is real nice. The playmaking obviously bad, and the defense is okay. But again, this rebounding really doesn't mean too much with that bronze rebound chaser. It's really not going to help him out. With your power forward, they're not always going to be in position to box out, so they need to go out, jump around, and get some of them. So it's a little bit tough. And the speed, quite slow at the power forward, which does hurt a little bit. And I don't remember his tendencies being that great either, and they're not. They're especially with these 70 hard foul tendencies, a little bit tough. Karl Malone is still a great card overall, but there's a few key things that are hurting him that keep him away from being a top tier card. Coming in at number 9, we have Diamond Ben Wallace. And the thing that surprised me about this Ben Wallace is he's actually still really good finishing in the paint, which is nice. You can see he has not too great a post game, but his somebody driving layup ain't bad. He cannot shoot whatsoever. I mean, the mid-range and 3-point both are butt cheeks, but has some good finishing ability. The free throws also bad. The playmaking, meh. But here's where he comes in clutch. A 94 block, 77 steal, 70 perimeter defense, and a 94 interior with amazing rebounding, some pretty good speed as well. And again, with that dunking, you can basically get put back dunks all the time. We're going to check out the tendencies. I don't remember them being insane, but they're not horrible for Ben Wallace. The tendencies this year have been a little bit tough to start off, but 3 Hall of Fame badges, Intimidator, Rebound Chaser, Post Move Lockdown. With that rebound, Intimidator and Rebound Chaser, he's going to play some of the best defense you've seen and rebound really well. That's just kind of what you're getting with your boy Ben Wallace. 15 gold badges as well, all in defense and finishing, to really just, you know, kill it inside. He's actually a really good card. I didn't expect him to be as good as he is, but went against him in a game of Unlimited yesterday for a gameplay, and he actually locked it down inside, played some good defense, and got a bunch of boards, and it was actually kind of impressive. So Ben Wallace, still a pretty quality card. Coming in at number 8, we have Diamond Willis Reed. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't really recommend too much of picking up cards from the token market, but if you're going to, Willis Reed, as well as the card that we have next on our list, is a pretty good option there at the 4. Willis Reed is a 6'9", you know, center power forward. Definitely showing him at the 4, but his main benefits are his insane stats at this 4. I mean, look at this. The post game goes crazy. He's an 88 driving layup 2, is an 88 midi, which is super clutch, and actually makes him a lot more usable than Ben Wallace because of that decent shooting ability. Has awesome finishing, as well as a 94 block and 95 interior defense, as well as a 78 steal. When it comes to limited right now, Willis Reed is one of the best power forwards because he doesn't have a high 3-ball, so you can throw him in there and play insane defense and stop all the rim running that's happening. Has awesome rebounding as well, still pretty fast, and again, I think the tendencies are falling suit with everybody else. The block shot and contest shot are really good, but everything else is a little but with a center power forward, I mean, the contest shot and the block shot are really what you want, so, you know, it's not too bad. And then when it comes to his badges, has no Hoff, but 24 gold to help him in the post, rebounding, defense, all of that wonderful stuff, as well as some nice finishing badges and hot zone hunter, as well as silver catch and shoot. So those middies are going to be gorgeous. Willis Reed, absolute beast at the 4. And if you are going to pick up a token reward card from the diamond tier, he's probably one of the only ones that I would actually recommend picking up. The other guy that I would recommend picking up is our number 7 pick, and that is Al Horford. Now, Al Horford, I was surprised, but he's just such a well-rounded card. 6'10", you can see the offensive and defensive overalls are almost exactly the same. They're at 89, so they're basically exactly the same. They are. Has a awesome post game, a 92 post weight, and 92 post hook, which is beautiful. A 95 mid-range shot, 83-point shot, so you can actually hit consistently. Now, he does have a set shot, which is a little bit tough, but if you know what you're doing, you use the stick, it'll give you some time to actually get it correct, and it means Al Horford is going to be an absolute killer. Really good finishing as well, 85 standing, 75 driving dunk, which is pretty nice, and a nice passing big man. He can't speed boost, but he can pass it with the best of them. Has an 85 block and 92 interior, as well as okay defense on the perimeter. Good rebounding, but he is quite slow. That's one of the big negatives, is Al Horford is a bit slow. So for being able to do everything and having some decent tendencies with an 80 contest shot and 70 block shot, he's a little slow. But has catch and shoot, pick and popper, and post spin technician, as well as a drop stepper. So the catch and shoot game, the pick and pop is going to be beautiful, and he's got some nice post game as well. Rim protector, play that defense, intimidator, rebound chaser, and post move lockdown, as well as worm to help him out there. And just an overall really solid game overall, and even has bronze clamps to help out on the perimeter a little bit and hold off some people playing at the 4, because sometimes you run into a Giannis cheese or something like that, who I really don't think is that insane with his beginning card this year, if I'm being honest, because you won't see him on his list. But that bronze clamps can definitely help out a lot. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Amethyst Kenyan Martin, an absolute dog, my favorite power forward, like I've said a few times, in the game right now. You can see his post game is just godly, has a really nice mid-range and a nice release, like a pretty quick release for a power forward, and the dunking on him is absolutely insane. The negative is the 3-point shooting and the free throw aren't high, but a 98 standing and driving dunk. He's one of the best finishers that you can find in the game, and again, makes him perfect for limited right now if you're going for that ring for Ralph Sampson. Also has some pretty good defense as well. A 82 block, a 82 perimeter defense, interior defense, but the perimeter and steal are a little low. And good rebounding as well as speed. Not with ball, but speed normally is really good on this Kenyan Martin card. And the tendencies are pretty decent. Now the hard foul and foul are a little higher than I would like, but contest shot and block shot are all really good. So trade-offs, and then 16 gold badges as well to just help him out in everything when it comes to finishing and defense. That's really what he's here for. He's an inside presence with some really good defense and really good rebounding. The best rebounder that I've used in the game, like I've used George Mikan and all those, and Kenyan Martin still just out-rebounds all of them. He's an absolute beast. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have Amethyst Bailey Howell, my guy, at 6'7". We did a gameplay on him yesterday, so you guys want to check it out, I can link that in the description down below here. But the one negative that you have with Bailey Howell is that he's only 6'7" at the power forward. Now there aren't too many super tall power forwards, so I think for the time being you can't get away with it. But Bailey Howell's main draw is just his all-around ability. He has an awesome post game, has an awesome mid-range and 3-point shot with the Trey Burke base, that T-Mac release. He's got it. 80 free throw, 80 in both standing and driving dunk. Can't really play make the best, but you know, it is what it is. And I know his defense looks lackluster, but he does have silver clams, and that helps him out massively. So even though his perimeter is only 72, he plays significantly better defense because of that silver clams. Awesome rebounding, still pretty quick as well. 70 speed right now is actually like not bad because everybody has decently slow stats. And obviously his tendencies for defense aren't great just because it's like, you know, his defense wasn't good to begin with. And then when it comes to badges, my guy has 1 off and slithery finisher, which is one of the better ones to have. 16 gold badges that literally cover everything, like some defense, some finishing, some shooting, 11 silver as well, including that clams, post move, lockdown, trapper, fancy footwork, green machine, and then 3 nice little bronze badges. Bailey Howell, honestly, is just that card that you can throw in to get a bucket with here or there and just do everything real nice, real fun with him. Absolute beast. And first price point, ain't too bad. Coming in at number 4, we have Pink Diamond George Mikan. And this George Mikan, I just absolutely love at the power forward. 92 offense, 91 defense overall. And it takes a real long grind to get this guy. You have to go through, play at least 11 games of normal domination, at least 11 of historic, and then all of domination and all time to get to George Mikan. But he's so worth it. Has an amazing release, has insane post game, as you can see. Awesome driving layup as well. A 90 mid-range and 83-point shot, and an absolutely gorgeous jump shot. Has a 80 free throw, a 95 standing and driving dunk. Nice playmaking, a good block, steal, and interior defense for a power forward center, but his perimeter is really low, which is why I had to have him just a little bit lower than some of the guys here. Now, you can go ahead and add some badges to George Mikan and help him out on the perimeter defense, but that's why I put him a little bit lower, is because I don't think you can add clamps to him, so it's a little bit tough. Has good rebounding and some pretty decent speed as well, and yesterday in my gameplay, George Mikan was killing it for us. Also has some pretty decent defensive tendencies as well. They're not amazing, but they're not bad. And 3 Hall of Fame badges, post-spin technician, drop stepper, and putback boss, along with 27 gold badges. Help him in shooting, defense, and finishing. Those are the things. The only thing you really can't do is play make. You can see brick wall, we got hot zone hunter, we got flexible release, back down punisher, rebound chaser, moving truck. We got all the big ones, we get all the clutch ones, and Mikan helps that out. Again, he's going to be more of that double center lineup. If you use George Mikan, you can probably have, Mikan at the 2, or maybe a, Joel Embiid at that 5 spot. George Mikan at the 4 and Joel Embiid at the 5, and that can really help you out there, and overall just really space out the floor. But with how unlimited it is, I had to put Mikan a little bit lower because a lot of the quick finishing cards are what we're using now. But still, if you want to fit that niche of having Mikan at the 4, he's an absolute beast there. Coming in at number 3, we have Diamond Lamar Odom, who's an absolute beast. 6'10", some gorgeous dribbling animations on that. Not the Lamar Odom with the pass, but they're still real good. And you can see Lamar Odom has a nice post game, a nice driving layup, really good mid-range, really good 3-point shot, a nice little free throw as well. A 80 standing and driving dunk, some decent playmaking. Now, I think if we add a +3 ball handle shoot, you can get that up to an 81. And I think the most you can get for a small forward on ball handle, I think, is a +4. So that only goes up to an 85, and you need an 86. So if you run Lamar Odom with a guy that has floor general, with a shoe and a correct coach boost, I think you can get the ball to speed boosting, but it's very difficult. Also has an 80 block, a 77 steal, 78 perimeter defense, and 70 interior. It's a little low overall, but still decent, and has good rebounding, good speed, ball, and acceleration, and 2 Hall of badges, Pro Touch, and Consistent Finisher. Pro Touch being my favorite finishing badge in the entire game. I'm telling you guys that have Pro Touch, literally do not miss layups if you're even close to getting to that green spot. It's insane. 11 gold badges that help him out in everything, and 17 silver badges, which help him out in everything. But the one negative is he doesn't have clamps. So if you pick up Lamar Odom, get a few clamps, badges, and throw it on this Lamar Odom. This ranking is based off of the fact that you're throwing clamps on him or some sort of thing like clamps and quick first step. You add those to Lamar Odom, he cannot be stopped. He's one of the best cards in the game, and he's just insane. But without that, he's still really, really quality. Just that defense, you're going to notice that is not up to par with some of the other cards. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Diamond Larry Bird, who is going to have the slight nudge over Lamar Odom, because he has clamps. 6'9", and I had Larry in my top 10 small forwards list, and he's also in the top 10 power forwards list. He's just an absolute dog. Nice post fade right there. Really good mid-range and 3-point shot. One of the most consistent shooters that you could use in the game is this Larry Bird. Really nice free throw as well. Can't finish inside too great. It's a little bit tough, but with his layup stats, you can make some stuff inside. You just can't really dunk. Now, the ball handle has that 1 point higher than Lamar Odom, so with the coach and shoe boost, you can get to a speed boosting without floor general, which is nice, but I don't really think it's too necessary at this point in the year. Larry's dribbling animations on this card aren't godly, so it's not too big of a deal if he can speed boost or not. But the defense, you can see 88 perimeter, 85 interior. He's got the 2 big ones that you need. Really good rebounding and decent speed. Not great, but definitely not bad at all. The tendencies are okay. Nice on-ball steal, but everything else is pretty lackluster. And 3 Hoff badges, pick dodger, catch and shoot, and clutch shooter. That pick dodger, catch and shoot are gorgeous. Awesome Hall of Fame badges to have. The clutch shooter really only helps you in the 4th quarter. So other than that, outside of the 4th quarter, it's basically a useless badge, but in the 4th, it's pretty nice. And 19 gold badges help him out in shooting, post-game, defense, all of that wonderful stuff. And a range extender on gold, which is beautiful, as well as 2 silver badges, box, clamps, and has quick first step. Now, if you have the means to upgrade that quick first step on him up to gold, and this Larry Bird card, it will feel like the best power forward, best small forward in the game. But until then, Larry Bird still is sitting pretty at the number 2 spot. And last but not least, here we are with the number 1 spot, Pink Diamond Paul Pierce. Absolute beast, 6'7" and a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing that you get with Paul Pierce versus any other card is the fact that Paul Pierce is good at both, forward positions and has the speed to keep up with everybody while still having decent enough defense to guard some of the bigger guys that you're going to have, as well as being able to speed boost just with a shoe or coach boost, which is massive. You can see we got 3 hot badges: catch and shoot, clutch shooter, and tireless shooter. Now catch and shoot, again, love that badge, absolutely money. Clutch shooter and tireless shooter, okay, they don't really do too much, but amazing badges. Hot 100, range extender, all right there, which is beautiful, and gold clamps, which is nice, gotta love it, as well as silver intimidator, so pretty decent. Nice post fade as well. You can see it on the 90. Again, you can speed boost with a ball or coach boost, anything like that. Really good finishing at an 80 driving dunk, as well as some nice badges. Awesome mid-range and 3-point shot. You're bringing in Paul Pierce to be just an insane shooter. Awesome speed, ball, and acceleration, which is gorgeous. And the perimeter defense is great. Interior is not too bad, but his rebounding is lackluster. The defensive tendencies, really nothing to write home about. They're not great, they're not bad. And his dribbling animation's actually pretty nice. And his Paul Pierce jump shot this year still feels amazing. I was worried that Paul Pierce would get a massive L when it came into the jump shot department without any form of quick draw, but they made sure to keep it good and keep it consistent, and it seems like they're at least trying to make every jump shot a little bit usable, which is nice, and it makes Paul Pierce an absolute beast and probably a top 3 to top 5 card in the entire game. Absolute beast, getting him through unlimited. So that's the end of the video. That's the end of our top 10 list. Let me know how you guys think I did in the comment section below. Remember that the goal of this list is to just give you guys 10 guys that I think are the best power forwards and then throw them into a rough ranking. So if you don't like Paul Pierce at 1, you want Lamar Odom there or Mike in there, it's okay. It's just a rough list. The numbers don't mean too much. It's just personal opinion off of who I use and who I think is going to be amazing, because obviously I haven't used Pierce yet because I've just been doing offline grinding. So like the video you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new on that road to 10K. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video.